Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Joshua Carty to kick.
Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And here we go from LA. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Off the play fake. Purdy. Headed out right. Big gain downfield. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Chidobe Awuzie, they're on the tackle. And we have to pause here for an injured player. Ooh, it's Brandon Ayuk, who looks to be in some pain as they tend to him. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Play action now. Purdy. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he is stopped with authority there. But that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
A loss of 12 yards. It's 2nd down.
Yellow. Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it. Right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack. But there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football. Just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one, man, he hit a ton of yards.
And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down. Tyler Bass on now for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. Anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Go!
A handoff for Williams, running left. Running down the left side. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And the Rams have the first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. They'll run here with Blake Corum. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10, back to throw. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far. 49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down play.
18 Rattler.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get set. 18, what's up?
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Buying some time right. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Get set. 18, what's up?
On 3rd down, Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action now with Purdy. Ooh, almost a throw to cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. You got away with one.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Takes this in at the 25. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
1st and 10. And they're on the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready? Kennedy Lyons. Ready?
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Hits him on the out route. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That play good for 17 and a first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. On second down, a run with Williams. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready. 19-18. 19-18. Ready.
First down, and they go right back to it. Something to tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. But Ram found his way to the football first, and they avoid the turnover. Whew. After the play, officials calling for a stoppage here. We've got whistles, and it's for Kyren Williams. Looks like he is worse for the wear after that snap. So they keep the football, but now they face second and long.
Panther 60. 19 tight.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds him over the middle. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
To the air on third and long. It's on target to Williams. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Rams have the first down. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Set up the screen. Here's McCoy. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Get it. Count. No. Check. Panther. Bronco switch. Ready.
A give to Corum. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They go with Williams on the counter. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Ready. Cougar 19. Let go.
On the handoff, it's Corum. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Well, look at here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Come on. Set. Gravity lying.
This time it's a passing play. Dumped off to his running back. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Blake Corum touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. They'll be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Ricky Pearsall on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So 1st down from the 41. Purdy throwing here. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. 3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Hall's in this punt at the 8. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
16-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. And here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
I'll start on the ground, Corum. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Throwing now into the shotgun. Finds the in route, complete. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
1st down from the 42.
Get it.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Vacates quickly left side. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. They get 22 out of that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, with some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
All set to go now from the 35. Give to Williams from the gun. Breaks the tackle. He just keeps going. Keeps it moving. To the house. Touchdown, LA! The Rams pull out in front
guarantee it. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
Joshua Carney to kick off for
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Off the play fake, Purdy. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, and you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Taken in by Noah Fant. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that gives the 49ers the first. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
To the air again. Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Flushed out of the pocket. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down. To throw again, it's Purdy. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion. All set to go now from the 35. Purdy throwing here on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
All right, following the incompletion. Here's 2nd down. Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. Even after the dropped INT, Brock, this drive's days seem numbered. They've got third and long here. Here he goes, third and long. Has room into the secondary. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
From the red zone now. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Catch made right side by Nakua. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Hits his running back. On the move, past the 40. Hits the 20. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams grow their lead just before halftime. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. So the Rams keep the offense out there. They're deciding to try for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. Caught at the 1. And he's into the end zone again. So he gets them the big play touchdown, and then they reward him with a chance to add on 2 more. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Purdy on first down. Trying for the deep ball. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
First down, San Francisco.
First down from the 42. From the gun is Purdy. This is a heater going deep. And back to Ayuk it goes. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Purdy to throw for it. And he gets into the end zone. That is exactly why they went for for 2 right there, Brock. It's back down to a one-possession game.
14.
All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
First and 10, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
2nd and 6.
On the set.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
79-2. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
He'll throw it. Avoids the sack. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. Bryce Hoffman on the tackle. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing here just before halftime. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams will extend their lead as time expires in the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right, they rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Okay.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Starting the 3rd with Corum. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Gilman on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Come on, come on. Set. Crack all 80.
Back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Rams have the first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Short pass brought in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Pass play coming here. Screen here for Williams. Still has room inside the 15. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Cowboy 80.
Working inside the red zone. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams grow the lead coming out of halftime. So as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, Purdy to throw. Got for big yards on the right side. And no gain after the catch, but the gain's still out across midfield. They're to the 45. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. They send a tight end in motion. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And that's good for a gain of 5. They stop by Damone Clark.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
It's a 3-yard gain, only a yard shy of the marker on third down.
And it's third down.
Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Purdy on 3rd and 1. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's caught. He's got ground. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I've talked to running backs over the years, Kate, and the transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run in the darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that on the first down play.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. Pass brought in by Jennings. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
First down San Francisco.
From the red zone on 1st. That one connects. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers start the second half with some needed points. Now Purdy leading the offense up to go for 2.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story. And right now, that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, because now they're still down big.
At their own 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32. Throwing now off the play action. Rolling left, buying some time. He loses the football. But a Ram found his way to the football first. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. If I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next. That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Got it. Ready?
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Come on. Set. 6.
Handoff goes to Corum, running left. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Warner in on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Hits him on the out route. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. So 20 yards on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
70 Lions. Cougar 19.
Throwing off the play fake. Connects with Adams again. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Give up the middle to Corum. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
So many of the D tackles in the league today, Kate, at some point in their background were edge rushers before they maybe outgrew that position. But they've got an explosiveness, a get-off, and it leads to stops like that.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
19 Tiger. Ready?
Back to throw. Flush down now to his left. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go. 60 in.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Rams up by a couple of scores as we look ahead to the 4th. And Brock, they are in control of that football. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Here we go. No. Cowboy 80. Go.
He's going to keep this one. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Rams making a 3-score game in the 4th. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to see those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneaking, you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular. Many times they will tell you with their body language, they're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
Starting from the 5. Making some progress here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Get set. IT. What's up?
They send the tight end in motion left. Purdy throwing here on 1st. Completed over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
First down, 49ers.
Free play here. Let's see what he does. And they got to him for the sack, but I think that they might have had an unfair advantage there, Brock. Sure looked offsides, and we've got a flag. Offsides call helps him out. It's only 5 yards to go now on first down. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. He finds Brown right side. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first. New set of downs for him from the 31. To throw again, it's Purdy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
To the air again, Purdy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. On third down, Purdy. And the incompletions continuing to stack up here, Brock. 3 straight plays as a defender knocks it away. Now it's fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
He connects downfield. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. As those are the hurry-up offense here.
16 yards. First down, San Francisco.
On the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down. Purdy throwing here. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 15. But it's third down.
Purdy out of the gun on third down. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. Maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up fourth down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers putting up points in a game decided. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised.
And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Rams make the recovery. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
At what point is that, Kay?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Rolling from the gun here. Brought in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Cowboy 80.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Caught just shy of the goal line. That is an LA touchdown. The Rams have likely locked up the win right there. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams throw the lead now to 22 points.
49ers 28.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out.
Purdy on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. So it's 2nd down coming up. And the gun is Purdy. Has a man downfield. It's Jennings. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go. Going to 44.
Get set. Get set.
1st down throw by Purdy. Throw drifted too much, and it's going to wind up incomplete out of bounds.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
He's got Ayuk downfield. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Again, it's Brock Purdy. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Juan Thornhill takes it away. And the Rams will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Here's Jarquez Hunter getting his first look on the ground. And giving 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Cougar. Check.
It's Hunter on 2nd down. Finds a little room there. Gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
You know, Kate, these are what I call the body blows. It's not a home run if it doesn't deliver a chunk play, but it's these runs of 1 to 5 that keep you on schedule and take a little bit of steam out of that defense.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Ready. Ready.
Running for the marker with Williams. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
The Rams are set to punt. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. First down now, ball at the 33. On the ground to begin the drive to McCaffrey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Here's the backup. First throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Going with the 44. On first down, it's Jones to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Finds a seam down the middle. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
And the 49er first down.
One final shot here. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots to the very end. But now we have reached that end. This one's over. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Rams are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.